Are you struggling to boost SEO for your business? In this video, I'm sharing the top 3 hacks that boosted SEO for my startup. So let me start by taking you on a little journey through my analytics tool. So I'm running a small software company where on the 10th of August last year, I started tracking the visitors to my website. And at that point, I was getting roughly 500 unique visitors per week. But then at the beginning of September, I changed some text on my website. And just a few weeks later, I noticed that I had almost 3 times as many visitors. So that leads me to the first hack I want to share with you. So last year I noticed that some startups started marketing themselves as being alternatives to something, and that something was then always a more known competitor. So for example, we have this really cool analytics tool, openpanel.dev, which on their landing page say that they are an alternative to Mixpanel. They also mention Google Analytics. And after I saw this on a few websites, I decided to chat with a guy on X that I trust a lot about marketing. And he told me I should just try it out. This might be a great chance to show up in the search results on Google when people go to Google my competitors. So said and done, I decided to try this out on my landing page. I have built this event calendar for JavaScript, and on my landing page, I then changed some text to say that it's a modern alternative to full calendar. I changed this on my GitHub repo as well. I changed it on NPM. And then I started looking at my analytics. At the end of August or beginning of September, I had roughly 500 weekly visitors. And I deployed this change at the beginning of September. And then just watch this little curve rise. A week later, 570. 2 weeks later, 800, 3 weeks later, boom, 1,700. And I can't attribute all of that to this little change in my text, but I strongly believe that this played a crucial part in this increase at least. If you're in the software industry, there's a very high chance that there is a ton of different directories for your niche that just lists a bunch of different products. So this is good for 2 reasons. The first reason being that if you get listed in a ton of these directories, you will get a lot of backlinks. And when Google encounters these backlinks all across the internet, they are gonna rank your website a bit higher. And the second good reason, I think it speaks for itself, is that if you get listed at a ton of websites that people visit, you are gonna get a ton of traffic from those websites. So I went ahead and I listed my project at made with React.js, made with Vue.js, and I listed it at all these awesome repos at GitHub. There's awesome Vue.js, there's awesome React, awesome JavaScript, and I'm sure that whatever niche you're in, there's gonna be plenty of these directories where you can list your product and get some free backlinks. Also, if I have a look at my Plausible for the last 5-ish months of last year, you can tell that I had almost 1,000 unique visitors coming from madewithvue.js.com. That makes it one of the top sources of traffic for me. And if I open this little modal, we can tell that I also had a bunch of visitors from Made with Svelte, even though I just got listed there a few weeks ago. I also got a few visitors from Made with React.js and from bestofjs.org. So last year when I started tracking visitors to my website, I also noticed that I got a fair bit of visitors from the LogRocket blog. From the 10th of August until the end of the year, I had 657 unique visitors coming from there. And to me, that is a lot of visitors. That makes it one of the top sources for my website, along there with Made with Vue.js, for example. So I went over to their website and I searched for my product, Schedule X. And to my surprise, I didn't find an article about my product specifically, but I found this comparison of different component libraries for a React scheduler. And my product wasn't even the first one listed. It wasn't the second one listed, or the third, or the 4th, or 5th, or 6th, but it was the 7th product listed. So to me, that just means that blog content can be an invaluable source of getting some traffic. If this generic blog post, which doesn't even list my product anywhere near the top, can yield that much traffic for me, blogging is really a source of traffic that needs to be tapped into. So for this very reason, I decided to build a blog for ScheduleX. Now, this blog is also available to you as a boilerplate. You can find a discount code for this in the description, and then you will get a boilerplate looking a little something like this. It ships with a post editor where you can upload images, add code blocks or inline code, iframes, and much, much more. It also takes care of SEO for you, so it generates a sitemap to help the Googlebot index your blog, and it ships with the appropriate meta tags in the page head, of course. Now, if you like this video and you want to make my day, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.